everybody and welcome to hole number 1, par 4 of the Oasis in the Tropic Kings tournament. Video sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. So let's go! Before I take my first shot, do not forget to look down in the video description down below to get a link to patreon.com/golfclashtommy. You can already today get the text guides for the upcoming tournament, but also for future tournaments ahead. So, yes, the drive, we need to add 10% extra to the drive, and you can see our opponent is playing to the right. I don't really see that as a major issue. The problem with right though is that we are most likely gonna have a hard time getting a proper angle to go to the pin. Now of course going into the sand is kind of a game over to reach for the green too if you're not having a very lucky tailwind for the second shot, but that kind of gets me over to play on the left side instead. I'm using 1 to 2 bars of topspin. You can see 1.5 bar in crosswind, but then I would be going 1 bar in tailwind and 2 bars in headwind. Max side spin to the right, even though we do have the wind pointing left to right. Then we're going to add 10% extra for our adjustment, trying to get as far up as possible on the fairway, the next fairway platform, without endangering the rough. Once we do drop down into the sand there, it is important that you do push up your target half a ring to compensate for the less distance you're getting by dropping from a higher point to a lower point. I know that's very technical, but that's super important, especially with strong crosswind and if you're playing very close with the second bounce to the rough. Now the second shot, you can see we do have a major tailwind now, and the wind is always gonna be the same in tournaments. So it's not really, if you do have a crosswind for the first shot, then it's a crosswind for the second shot as well. Our opponent has here an opportunity to bounce on the platform here, which is very, very close. And with a Spitfire that would have worked. But there you can see the problem with going into the rough or into the sand on this very tough par 4. So, second shot here, I'm playing with the sniper. If I would be having a headwind here for the second shot, let's say we have a headwind in terms of our shot here, then I would be playing with a club that gives me a little bit more distance, and that would be our Guardian. Because the Guardian gives me around, what will it be, 4 yards extra difference when it comes to Sniper 10 and Guardian level 8. If we do have lower level clubs, then I think the Sniper would be the better one to be preferred with all type of winds, even though with a headwind it would be tricky. We need to over adjust 10% for the second shot as well. And here we do need to compensate a lot for the first bounce, because it gets a massive kick coming in there to the green and getting it very nicely to drop in for an eagle. So hole number 1, par 4 Oasis in the upcoming Tropic Kings tournament. If you do have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. If you like the video and the content, take your time, hit thumbs up as well. The video is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. Good luck in the Tropic Kings tournament.